Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Happy hump day.
Happy hump day. Dr. Brenda Hasselbrock here with the Wellness Way in Houston Memorial, along with
Dr.Brenda and Hyde, also at the Wellness Way, Houston Memorial.
happy belated birthday. Yesterday was her
Thank
birthday.
you.
Yes, you can send her birthday wishes.
So today, guys, we wanted to talk to you a little bit about acne. We've had a couple people comment in the previous videos like, hey, you guys should talk about acne. Oh, Dr. Patrick Flynn,
Hey, Doc.
welcome.
Looking forward to seeing you in a few months.
Yeah.
Well, a month and a half.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Awesome.
Went to Tennessee.
Yes, Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Do some training. Lots of hearts.
Bring back some good information for you guys, for sure.
Really excited.
So today for the acne video, we want to talk about a couple of things. People are like, why do I even get acne? Like, where is it coming from? What can I do for it? Because a lot of people tried creams or injections, go to the dermatologist, and I don't even know. So they just try different skin cream or night moisturizer, but there's things that you can do about it.
So why would you go to your chiropractor for acne?
We're going to tell you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The first thing is that I want to tell you is that skin is a direct reflection of what's going on inside your body, mainly your gut health.
Right.
Yeah. So, and then I can attest to that. I've had skin issues in the past, and with the more eczema and skin acne that that comes up, it's been a direct relation to how I've been feeling with the rest of my body, and when I'm eating clean and doing different things, it clears up almost immediately.
So not just acne, but also other skin conditions like eczema and like psoriasis. The skin is a reflection of what's going on internally. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more directly too.
And I just said the actual definition of acne is a chronic inflammatory skin disease, which can lead to whiteheads, blackheads, acne nodules, cysts. All of those are covered under the spectrum.
Right. So if you're having acne, if you're having any type of skin conditions, something's going on the inside that needs some attention.
Yeah, it's just another way for your body to be like, hi, I need some help over here. And they always talk about oh, you're glowing. So it's like people say it all the time. If they're happier, when they're pregnant and there's good things going on in their body, it's like, oh, you're glowing and you look so awesome. You just feel brighter. So skin, when you're more hydrated and you're looking and feeling good, your skin just is a direct reflection.
Inside out.
Yeah.
It's an inside out job. Awesome. Yeah. I was going to say something, but I don't know now, so go ahead.
So, and also about skin being direct reflection, not only gut health, but also hormone health.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they see with puberty, and we'll talk about that more in a second. It's on the rise. They see more of the acne when they're teenagers and stuff, and there's a lot of fluctuations and changes. So we're also relating some of the things we see with acne to hormone changes and fluctuations.
Right. And the hormone changes, this is why pregnant women are glowing, because typically if you're pregnant and your hormones are in a good state, it's inside out, and pregnant women usually do have a glow about them. So if their hormones are healthy.
Yes, which brings us to point number 2, that puberty and bacteria are not always the cause. Mm-hmm. So everybody likes to blame it on the bacteria. They're like, oh, I just got all this extra bacteria. And you have normal bacteria that lives on your skin that's there to help you.
Yeah. So bacteria is not necessarily bad. It's there. We have it on our skin, and we have it in different parts of our body as a protective mechanism.
Exactly.
So having bacteria does not cause the breakouts. So
it's usually an underlying immune system issue. So even in our gut, when we have bacteria infections and things like that, they're opportunistic, which they're waiting for the opportunity to take over.
Right.
And when you have a little hole in your immune system and your defense mechanism, it's like, okay, now's my time to take over.
Right. Because if your immune system's strong, you don't have those type of issues. You're not going to have any problems with that, as well as a lot of other things too. So immune system is huge in keeping that strong and healthy. There are different ways that it can do that. And when we have skin issues, that's a tip that something's going on, usually with the gut. So by the way, 80% of your immune system is where? In the gut. So if you're having an immune function, we definitely want to take a look at the gut and see what's going on there.
And a lot of times with the typical acne that we see, they always give them antibiotics or different antibacterial things for their face, and they're kind of creating more of an imbalance going on with the bacteria.
Right.
If you're always treating the bacteria, it's not always
well. And if you're having a gut issue in the first place and you take antibiotics, is that helping your gut? No. Yeah. So it's totally upsetting the normal flora and the microbiome in there. So just actually can make it much worse.
And if some people, the antibiotics do work for them for a short period of time, but it comes back.
Yeah.
So it's letting you know that's not what the cause of it was. Otherwise, it wouldn't have keep coming back time and time again.
Right. Swing and a miss. They missed it. Okay. So onward.
Yes. So puberty.
Mm.
Doesn't always have to be this crazy swing of like emotions and all this crazy acne and things going on. If it's balanced and going at a good rate, which we don't always see as often anymore because there's so many like genetically modified everything, and what we're putting in our body is not how it used to.
So if your hormones are healthy going into puberty and your body's healthy, it's not a big deal. Yeah.
Like, I didn't ever have acne growing up, so you don't have to have it.
No, it's common.
It is common,
Very common,
but not normal.
not normal.
So there's some things that you can do to kind of go around it. So if we're elevating normally, like the increase in the hormones when we're supposed to get, then it's fine. When things get out of balance, then your skin can kind of be a direct reflection of what's going on.
Absolutely.
And skin conditions are an all-time high now.
Right.
Like there's like psoriasis, eczema. Basically everybody has eczema nowadays. You know how many people I talk to like, oh yeah, I have eczema. Like it's nothing.
It's so common. And you know why? Because people are massively sick. They're sick in their gut. They're sick with their hormones. And so again, skin's just saying, hey, there's some issues here that need to be addressed. And commonly how we address it, put on something topically, never addressing the cause in the first place or where the imbalance or where the upset is. So.
You know how many creams that I went through the last couple of years, like the steroid creams, cortisone, all these different things just putting in my body, which are, anti-inflammatory because I'm trying to get it to calm down, and you're really just masking another symptom. And then, I did food allergy testing, cut that stuff out, gone. No skin issues.
You did food allergy, cleaned up your gut, and your allergies and your acne went away? I can't see who that is.
Stephanie and Diana joined us. Hey, hi guys.
Hi guys. Thanks for joining us.
And Paige says we got great info. Thank you.
Thanks. And Paige, if you have anything you want to know about, just put in the comments and we'll talk on that too. Okay, so we're talking about different things that can cause inflammation. So food allergy testing definitely causes inflammation, which is going to affect the gut, which skin is a reflection of the gut. And so just sidebar on our food allergy testing. So not only can it make your skin clean, what other kind of side benefits can you get when you avoid your food allergies?
It's so much better. You feel more energy, the brain fog gets lifted, and you just kind of feel like you can function optimally because you don't have all these things like dragging you down because your body's not always trying to be in a state of repair, trying to heal itself.
Okay, I'm just going to brag for a second because I actually had the pleasure to meet Dr. Hyde's mom yesterday. Hi, Yolanda, if you're watching. And if she's not watching live, she'll be watching later. So hi. And I was talking to your mom, and I just said, we had your food allergies test, and what a difference it made. She's, oh my God, she's beautiful. And I said, but it made such like the shape and the inflammation because the swelling and the puffiness across your whole body goes away.
Yeah. So I weighed myself the other day, and I'm almost exactly 20 pounds down since I started the last 5 months ago.
Yeah.
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
So side benefit.
It's not dieting.
Side benefit of being healthy.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So back to acne.
Yeah. So we were talking about the hormones, and one of the things we kind of wanted to touch on with that subject is DHT, the dihydrotestosterone. So that's actually a byproduct whenever you're converting testosterone. It makes DHT, which is also the thing that causes men's hair to fall out a lot. So they're always talking about these DHT blockers and trying to alternate that aspect.
And DHT is 10 times stronger than testosterone. So it's a super potent hormone. And ladies, we still have some too.
Yeah, because we have testosterone.
We do, but we shouldn't have high levels like the guys have.
Nope.
If they get too high, then it causes us other problems.
And so when that one gets really high, it can cause very significant change in our skin as well as other parts of the bodies.
Yes.
So this is one of the ones that if it's too high for too long, guys can get prostate cancer from it.
Wow. And it's funny because they talk about skin being a reflection, and they're saying, oh, acne is not dangerous. But it's a symptom of what's going on. If you don't address it, you could get prostate cancer. And for women, high DHT leads to PCOS. So if you're having skin issues, take a look at it. There's something going on that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, because the majority of the time, and I'm willing to bet it's more than the majority of the time, people who are having like acne for a kind of period of time, they don't get all their hormones checked.
Agreed. That probably doesn't happen. Never.
But it should.
Or not fully checked.
Right.
When you're checking hormones, especially for the ladies, if you're not checking urine, you're not getting a complete panel of what's going on with your hormones. For men, we can do blood and get a good reading on that. But for women, we have to check hormones to get a good idea. So if you've never done a urine test, you've never had your hormones checked fully. Now you know.
Yeah. So another good thing to do is the sun. So vitamin D. Everyone.
Oh, but everybody's afraid of the sun right now.
Don't be afraid of the sun. We're finally seeing some sun. It's been cloudy and smoky and rainy. So thank you, Lord. We got some sun today. So go enjoy some if you're in Houston today.
Yeah. But so sun, good or bad?
It's great. It's great. And a lot of people think like, oh, I take vitamin D supplements. I'm like, okay, well, what are you taking?
Yeah.
Because there's the different forms of it. So if you're just taking vitamin D3, it hasn't been converted yet. It gets converted in your liver and in your kidneys to 25-dihydroxycalciferol, which is the active form of vitamin D that you need to use to turn it into a hormone to use throughout your body.
And one of the ways that can get converted is exposure to the skin, to the sun. Okay, so yeah, vitamin D. Gosh, almost every time we check, most people are deficient. So most people can use extra D, but we don't guess we test. So just have it tested and you can know. We like to see it around 70 for vitamin D for a good, healthy level. And
so there's some good things you can do. Say like you can't get outside every day. You should be able to. But, for some reason, things get crazy. You're at work all day.
Well, sometimes you can get outside, but there's no sun.
That's accurate. So one of the things you can do is get a full spectrum bulb. So don't get any of these like fluorescent lighting. The full spectrum bulb mimics the natural sunlight. So it can give you a little bit more of an effect. I mean, it's not as good as actual sun, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, that's a big step over our fluorescent bulb. So awesome. Okay. So was there anything else on that before we go into what do we do if we have acne problems? No, okay.
Okay, cool. So you have acne, what are you going to do? Number one, we don't guess we test, so get tested, okay? If you're not local here in Houston, you can go see one of the Wellness Way clinics across the country. I think we're over 50 now. So yes, a lot of good doctor's offices around the country. So get tested, number one. Number two, take care of your skin, right? So I think I've been using the coconut oil probably since I met Dr. Patrick because he talks about how great his skin is. He goes, I've got great skin. For a guy, feel my hand. He really does have nice skin. And so he uses coconut oil as a moisturizer. So I've been using coconut oil as a moisturizer for a couple of years now. But there's also some other things that you can do to add into the coconut oil to even give your skin more nourishment.
And then another thing with the coconut oil is to make sure you get the raw or the unrefined coconut oil, because once they refine it, it goes through a heating process and you can lose a lot of its good properties that we want to keep in the coconut oil.
Right. And it has malic acid, which actually helps the skin kind of disinfect it and keep it healthier that way too.
So it's good for your normal flora, the bacteria that you want on the skin. And then you can also add in chamomile, which is very soothing to the skin, and then some different essential oils like lavender. Right.
And lavender's got that antiseptic property as well.
And it smells good.
And it smells good. So we talked about sun, right?
Yeah, so basically just, their skin takes a beating. It's doing a whole lot to protect us from everything, and it's also trying to do
it's kind of like a first line of defense from the environment. So
and it's the biggest organ in our body, so we're going to keep it safe.
Yeah, and even things like besides the sun, environmental exposures, like we just had those big fires in Deer Park, the chemical fires, your skin's protecting you from that. So we really need to take care of it. And a couple of things. Number one, get tested. Number two, give it some good nutrition. So not only give it good nutrition, but stay away from the bad things. So sad news for me is when I learned that Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
I love that stuff. But guess what? It's toxic to your skin. So stop using that. You have to put that post on there. We just are shopping around looking for good fragrances, healthy fragrances. Because the thing is, anything you put on your skin is the same as if you put it in your mouth. So we have to be very careful and very cautious about what we're putting on our skin. So make sure you read labels. If there are a lot of ingredients on there that you can't read the name, probably not something that you want to do. Which is why the coconut oil makes a nice moisturizer. And you can add in you can infuse some of the essential oils to have a fragrance to it too. So that's another way you can get fragrance and skin protection. So be careful about what you're putting on your skin.
Yeah, hydration is key, and your skin's going to absorb what you put on it.
Yeah.
So if you put a bunch of stuff on it that's not good for it, it's going to absorb it anyways.
Right. So when we talk about inflammation, we do have inflammation talks here in the office. Our next one's going to be when, Diana?
April 2nd.
April 2nd. Here in the office, 5:30, we're going to be talking about the wellness way approach to inflammation. So what is it? How do you get it? What does it look like? And what can you do if you're having inflammation? Because inflammation is the start of all disease. So we can, inflammation is actually your body's warning, so just like the acne is a warning that something's going on and needs some attention. So April 2nd here at 5:30.
No, we got. Oh, Skylar is new favorite perfume. Oh, I'll have to check that one out.
That's the one.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, yes, it is. Good job, Stephanie.
We just got a sample box in the mail, and we were trying them out, some of them this morning. So
Yeah, you can just smell it.
Yeah. So I used the Capri. What did you use? What did you have, Diane? Yours smelled like flowers.
I don't remember which one I used, but
Yeah.
they all smelled really good.
Yeah, the sample palettes, like the sample palette was like $20. If you
It's
wanna
like
go check it out.
7 different scents in it, I think.
You're gonna post that later, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
so we'll
make a
post some
post about it,
information about that. Okay.
So thanks for listening. If you have any questions, comments, things you want us to talk about in the future, make a little comment in the box below. And don't forget to like, click, and share, because I'm sure you know somebody who has had acne or has acne and could benefit from this information.
Right. And Diana put the link in below for the inflammation talk if you'd like to join us then.
Okay.
So thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.